Hello, thank you very much. It's the second time I'm here with you guys. It's a pleasure. I am starting my counter. I have 20 minutes. And I need to tell you something. 5:40, I'm running, right after conference, I wanted to stay, but I'm running to the airport because I completely forgot that I have birthday of my wife, 30th birthday, and I was like, hey, I'm going to Manchester for a conference, sorry, babe. And she was like, what? And I have a flight to Heathrow, and then from Heathrow to France, so wish me luck. All right, so SEO tactics to implement tonight. I just wanted to show you a couple of tactics, actually 3. I will try to squeeze that you can just grab and implement in your day-by-day work with SEO. So that's me, and that's the tactic number 1. So this is the tactic I call the snapshot, approach to keyword research. And I will show you an example how I'm acting when I, for example, would join the new organization, how it was when I joined uSwitch, and how I was able to deliver quickly results in terms of organic visibility and organic traffic. So for this, search metrics, who's using search metrics, raise your hand. We have a couple of people, good. Who's using SEMrush, raise your hand. Okay, good. Who's using Systrix? Cool. So this you can do with all these tools. I am using search metrics for this example. More tools you have, better, because you have wider spectrum and more keywords you can see. And obviously, this is the screenshot. I don't know if you can see correctly, but those are keywords that I just pulled from search metrics. And it's like, hey, search metrics, show me where uSwitch is ranking right now. Just show me. And this is the list. And I have lots of keywords, there is a mix, and so on and so on. And what I'm doing in the next step is I'm starting to filter. So obviously you can export this to Excel, but you can also use the built-in filter. And I'm filtering, and I'm saying like, okay, now show me only keywords that are ranking between position 2 and 10, because this is where the traffic is. Some people are saying like, if you killed somebody, then you should put their body on the second page of the Google because no one is looking there. And search volume between 1,000 and 20,000. Why 20,000, no more than that? Mainly because if there is too much search volume, that is probably a signal that are brand names of third-party companies like Orange, Vodafone, EE, and so on and so on. We really don't want to rank on these keywords because even if we get some traffic, that's probably not very relevant traffic. So I filtered this. I will need to step down because I need to see this to read you. And you can see that these keywords right now, I'll try to read. The top one is like best SIM-only deals, loan, bad credit, iPhone 5s Gold, and energy comparison. Lots of keywords belong to lots of different URLs. So when you start optimization of this using that data, you're attracting different keywords pointing to different part of the website. So if one product is too competitive, there is also other products, other landing pages that maybe after your optimization will go up. And now the creme de la creme of this presentation, I believe. This is the simplified click-through rate distribution model, organic click-through rate distribution model. Obviously, someone may challenge this and say, like, Lukasz, I don't believe on the position 1 there is 18% click-through rate on organic search. And I will agree, but this is only to show the distance between what we call to be on the first position, second, third, and so on and so on. So if you take a closer look, it really doesn't matter if you are on position 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's almost flat. The click-through rate is almost similar and really that there is no that much impact on organic traffic. Where you need to start fighting for is this. This is the sweet spot. And now, think about this. To be on position 2 and to be on position 1, it's almost like double traffic, 10% versus 18. I know that there are other keywords where it will be 30% versus 50, and so on and so on. But this gap is huge between being on position 1 or 2. And I don't like a quick math. I took a keyword which is called, best SIM-only deals. And best SIM-only deals had something about 18,000 searches. And when I multiply this 18,000 searches by the click-through rate, I get 1,893 visits. When I done the same math for position 1, I get 3,294 visits. And again, it's not about to have exactly 3,294 visits, but it is to understand the difference between being first or second. So I'm using this estimated click-through rate on the table, and then I can go to Excel and I can build a big table for lots of keywords and try to calculate aggregated metrics, which I call traffic index. So what is traffic index? Traffic index is search volume multiplied by CTR based on position, and positions are here. TI max is the maximum traffic index, so the traffic index for position 1. So we always will be multiplying by 18%. And TI difference, it is where we are now versus where we could be if we would be first. And this is my spreadsheet. I have keywords, I have corresponding URLs. Every time we're talking about keywords, we need to talk about corresponding URLs. It's a must. And we have positions, we have search volume, and right now this spreadsheet been sorted by search volume. But if we will sort this by TDIF, so traffic index difference, the most lucrative keywords, the best keywords we can rank, are completely different than the keywords you would see sorted by search volume. So following search volume is not always the best, because you may find lots of keywords which are ranking on position 5, 6, 7, and it's worth to take them and try to push on position 2 or 1. Now, this is the comparison, and you can see one part of this table being sorted by search volume, the other one by traffic difference. And I know that it may be a bit complicated, so I prepared this zelezny.uk/snapshot. You can, after this presentation, go and download this and put your keywords and so on and so on. Send me some feedback, ask me questions on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And optimization is very simple. Nothing else what we normally do in title tag modification, strong tag, alt tag, image file name. So make sure that your images also contain keywords. Don't go with 12345.jpg. Put there a keyword that you want to rank on. Headers modification, H1, H2, H3. Internal link with keyword anchor that is matching keywords we want to rank. When to use this method? When you're starting working in, on organic performance of a new company. When you really are in stress, you feel the CMO behind your shoulders saying, like, give me the growth, give me the traffic. I always feel like that, even if there is nobody behind me. It's like my approach. It always helps me to work harder. For website with established history in SERPs. So again, this is not for a new websites. That will be for websites which have a bit of history. And when you need quickly to prove that it's worth to go with this strategy. Conclusions? Dealing with keywords that already rank. Yes, you're taking keywords that already rank. And once again, you can take these keywords from Search Console. The only problem is like you need to have corresponding URLs, so you probably need to scrape them. Systrix, SEMrush, Searchmetrics, Spyfu, all these softwares will give you these lists. And more softwares you have, HFs, then it's better for you because you have wider spectrum of data. Leveraging quality traffic? Yes, you're leveraging quality traffic because you're following Google. Using multiple URLs? Yes, you're using multiple URLs, different products. If 1, 2, 3 products won't go up, no matter. You have 10 other products you've been working today, tomorrow, next week, and week after. Something must go up. And finally, you're playing search engine game. You're just following Google as your best friend. So tactic 2 is a gap. I need to check how much time I have. I don't want to make anyone upset. Okay, I will be quick. So, gap analysis, gap. What is gap? Mind the gap. I hear this every day in London Underground. It's just to find where is you and your competitor, and what you're missing versus your competitor. So, first, SEMrush. There is a build domain versus domain, but however, they also implemented something that is called gap analysis recently. And I just took a first example, and I took Telegraph versus Independent. So show me keywords that Telegraph and Independent together rank in Google UK in top 100 results. And I'm getting some random keywords, Facebook, YouTube, Daily Mail, and so on. There is built-in filter, so I can narrow this, and I can say, okay, now show me only these keywords that these two guys, big fishes, ranking on, but only in top 10, and the keyword needs to contain word Scotland. I love Scotland. I'm always traveling to Scotland once a year. I'm going to Fort William for a pint or 7, just to relax, going on the mountains. That's why I wanted to show this example. And you can see like election results Scotland, Scotland independence, and so on and so on. Very important topics. There must be a reason why Independent and Telegraph are ranking together in top 10 on these keywords. What does it mean for me? So imagine uSwitch and competitors. I just blurred them because I don't want to make any stress. No one needs to know that who is there, but you can imagine. So we have at least 3 big competitors and us, and I done a gap analysis, and I can see straight away here 11,900 or 822 keywords are the keywords that 3 guys are ranking and we are not. And this is where the gap is. This is something probably that should wake me at 3 o'clock at night and say like, why we are not ranking there? What are these keywords? So I can export this keyword, but again, when I will export them like that, I will get a bunch of keywords and I will not know where to start. So for this example, I just said, okay, now let's filter this and show me only keywords that contain word mortgage. uSwitch is operating on mortgage industry. Competitors are operating in mortgage industry. So what we're missing? And I'm getting this. Mortgage calc, mortgage calculation, mortgage calcu, mortgage calculate, mortgage simulator. Does it ring about? Probably we need to have a tool, a mortgage calculator tool. I can exclude keywords that doesn't make much sense from the grammar perspective, and I still will end up with a mortgage calculator, mortgage calculate, mortgage calculator with, estimate mortgage calculator. And what I can do, I can go to developers and say like, guys, all 3 competitors are ranking on mortgage calculator. We need to build mortgage calculator because this is industry standard. And then I can build this table. This is the table that I'm always sending to copywriters. And this is a simple table that contains the most important things, like title tag. And I know that the length is 58 characters, so it won't exceed what Google suggests. Meta description, less than 160 characters. H1, H2, length, 800 words. Don't go with 300, 400 words pages just to saturate search engine results pages. And content type is page. And then the URL that should be used, and the URL that to our competitor. And that way, copywriters can sit, think about content, and they can start writing. Tactic 3, dealing with answer boxes. Anyone raise hand who know what is answer box? Okay, we have a couple of people. Simply, answer boxes are the results that you can see in Google, organic results that appear above of normal standard organic results. It's very important to be there. Very often when you type a question kind of query, you will see that the answer box appear right below of the PPC and right above of the organic. So between organic and between PPC and organic results. So this is the example. I cannot really read that. But this is, oh yeah, what is a smart meter? That was the question I typed. What is a smart meter? And you can see here is an answer box from uSwitch. So uSwitch is exposed here by Google because Google is thinking that somehow we're giving the best answer on this question. And now, what does it mean for us? We can also put us into PPC for that keyword, so we have 2 slots, and we will be still in the normal organic results, which is here, so we can secure 3 spots. It's really, really, really worth to do this. And the question will be like, okay, how to get there? There is no magic markup. The only markup you can use is to opt out. You can say, hey, Google, I don't want to be in answer boxes. I don't care about answer boxes, but who would ever like to do this? The only way to get there is to test. And I have my answer, the best I can give you right now. It is, there must be a very complicated AI behind this, which is trying to understand text you're writing on your website. And AI is really, really, really still behind what human brain is. So if you want to simplify, as an exercise, you can go to Wikipedia and type London on any other popular term, and go to English, and then go to simple English. Simple English is the simplified version of English, which is using the most popular word for kids who are trying to learn this language, and so on and so on. This is probably how it should be written. No fluff, very direct language. That way Google AI can understand and can place you in this answer box above. Obviously, you still need to rank high on the normal classic organic results. So because we are third here, we've been able to appear here. If we would be here 20th or 30th, no chance to appear in answer box. And this is the text, that the same text you can see here is here. This is another one. So I won't read this query because it's too blurry. But dual fuel. What is dual fuel? So what is dual fuel? Dual fuel is when you're paying for your gas and electricity to the same provider. Simple, honest, direct. And this is how we wrote this. I won't be able to read this because it's a bit too blurry, but you need to trust me. And then, you see, dual fuel, this text is taken from this paragraph. Again, as if by magic, no one's know why Google decided to take third paragraph, not the first. Somehow, the artificial intelligence decided that this is the best paragraph that is answering the best this question. Couple of elements that may help you. Use headings, use lists, use paragraphs where there is clear space between paragraphs. Use short paragraphs. Remember that in the answer box, you can maximum appear with 350 letters. Divs may help you. We were doing lots of tests. But remember that you can appear today, and the same day someone else may appear, and then another guy can appear. So it's very dynamic. It's not, don't treat this that when you will be there, then you will be there forever. Images, alt tag should contain keywords. And what I said before, the file name also should contain keyword. And Google is doing lots of tests, lots of like A/B tests. So again, like there must be a way you need to track this. SEMrush actually right now allowed you to track what keywords are appearing in answer box. There is a little crown next to the keyword, so you can either find keywords that fire answer box, and you can try to knock down your competitor, or you can track your keywords and find which keywords you already ranking in answer boxes. So page title, meta description, page URL, H1, H2, H3 tags, and all the editorial tags. You need to just try to juggle with them over and over. And don't try to be on 1 or 2 or 3 keywords. Try to find 20, 30 keywords that fire this tag. And how to find keywords that fire answer box. So obviously there is like shortbread recipe. That is a very obvious keyword that there will be kind of answer box. But there is lots of keywords that we don't know if answer box is there or not. So I prepared an example. This is another keyword, Champion League group. You can see that answer box is in the form of table, and the table been taken from here. So the format is completely random, depends on the queries, and so on and so on. It's very, very powerful, and again, it's worth to fight to be there with your website. Now, how to find answer box keywords? And there are 2 methods. Nice, which is simply go to SEMrush and pull the data, and I have no time to show you this, or the a bit dirty one, just scrape. And we will go through this one as the end. I choose 4 keywords intentionally that definitely I knew that they will fire answer box. How to bake a cake, how to bake a pancake, how to bake a potato, and how to bake a sweet potato. It's a different sweet potato and potato. I didn't know about that. So now, the most important, convert keywords into queries that will open the relevant SERP page. And it's very simple. Just type google.co.uk/search Q equal how to bake a sweet potato or how to bake a cake. And now we're going to URL Profiler. Anyone is using URL Profiler? Good. You can do the same with Deep Crawl and a couple of other tools. And you need to find the CSS selector that is showing the URL of this answer box. So I have this CSS selector here, and this is nothing but, what you see here. This line, the green line with URL, is described here. So URL Profiler will open all these URLs that you gave, Google, UK's, Q, and so on and so on. And if there is this answer box, we will get a data in our spreadsheet. So I done a simple scrape, quick scrape, and that's the original URL, and this is the data one. And take a look. Every query fired as something that there was something in answer box. If this data one is not empty, that means the answer box is fired. If the data would be empty, that means that the keyword simply doesn't fire answer box. And as a proof, as a final few slides of my presentation, query string, how to bake a cake. Data WikiHow. Oh my gosh, WikiHow is here. Another one, how to bake a pancake. Food Network. He's here, Food Network. It's a bit blurry, but you can see. Answer box is there. And finally, BBC fired on how to bake a potato. BBC Food / recipes potato, and the best, I love this. Take a look, how to bake a sweet potato, and who is in the answer box? www.ncsweetpotatoes.com, a website full about sweet potatoes. So, when to use answer boxes? When you're dealing with established website, again, when you're dealing with industry leader, what does it mean? Sometimes year to year it's very difficult to achieve like additional growth. You're saying like, oh my gosh, we are the leader and the country is not made out of rubber. There is only 80 million people living in UK and we are not operating on any other markets. Haha, but we have answer boxes and we can deal with answer boxes. And I bet if you will put 100 or 200 keywords monthly to answer boxes, end of the year, you will generate massive growth. Conclusion, even if you will fail to get there, it's always good to refresh a bit content. Little tweaks really matter. Answering question to customers. You're trying to rank on queries that fire answer box and there is lots of questions from customers. That's good to find answer, to write answers, even if you won't be there with answer boxes straight away. And you're playing search engine game. You're not trying to cheat. You're not trying to put some extra rich snippet that doesn't make any sense. No, simply if Google don't like you to rank, they won't. So there is like risk-free. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and let's find each other on LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you very much.